welcome back. As you've seen, I posted a video earlier about science, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, today I'm going to read a story called Smelly Socks by Robert Munsch. Everybody loves the Robert Munsch. So, let's just get cozy. Get cozy, knock the camera over. Oh dear. Okay. Excuse me. And let's start Smelly Socks. Oh, I should mention that this book was brought to me by my friend Dana and her son Wyatt. He's just a little bitty baby. Well, actually, he's growing up pretty quickly, but let's read this together and maybe he'll listen too. All right. Oh, I'm not wearing my shoes today, so I've got my cozy pillow. And let's get started. When Tina wanted new socks, her mom took her to the only store in town. "This store only has black socks," said Tina. "Can we please go across the river and get some really good socks?" "We can't drive right across the river because there is no bridge here," said Tina's mom. "You know it's a long, long, long way to the only bridge, and besides, we don't have a car." Kind of hard to drive somewhere if you don't have a car. So Tina went to her grandfather and said, "Can you please take me across the river in your boat? I want to buy some really good socks." "The motor is not working in the boat," said her grandfather. "Row," said Tina. "Oh, we can row. I will row and you can sit in the back of the boat." "You will row," said her grandfather. "Yes," said Tina. "Rowing is easy." So Tina got in the boat and rowed slowly. Splash, splash, splash. And the boat went in slow circles. Swish, swish, swish. Tina rowed fast. Splash, 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 splash. And the boat went in fast circles. Swish, 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 swish. "This boat has forgotten how to row." Oh, I don't know if it's the boat that's forgotten how to row. "You sit in the back and you tell me what to do," said her grandfather. So Tina sat in the back and told her grandfather how to row. And her grandfather rowed all the way across the river. Then they walked all the way through town to the big sock store. There they are rowing. Can you see that? And all the way over here is a big sock store. And here it looks like it's I don't know if it's a beaver, an otter sitting in a little floaty tube. I've never seen that before. Robert Munsch is very silly. At the store, Tina tried on socks that were too big, socks that were too little, socks that were too blue, and socks that were too pink. Tina tried on millions and millions of socks. Finally, she found a perfect pair of red, yellow, and green socks. Then, since it was almost time for dinner, Tina and her grandfather ran back to the boat. And this time the boat sort of remembered how to row. Tina rowed round and round and round and still got to the other side. Here's Tina with a big pile of socks. Oh boy, I'd be overwhelmed with all those socks. When they got back, Tina ran home and yelled, "Socks! Socks! Wonderful socks! These are the best socks I have ever seen in my life. Grandpa rowed me all the way across the river to get these socks. I am never going to take them off." "Never?" said Tina's mother. "Never," said Tina. "Uh-oh," said Tina's mother. "I don't know about that." Got to take off your socks sometime. So Tina wore her socks for a long time. She wore them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole days. Her mother said, "Tina, I know you love these socks. Just let me wash them really quick. They will start to smell if you don't get them washed." "Socks, socks, wonderful socks," said Tina. "I'm never going to take them off." After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, the kids at school said, "Tina, what a smell. Oh, change your socks." "Socks, wonderful socks," said Tina. "I'm never going to take them off." Oh boy, I don't know. We have stinky feet after that. Guess that's why the book's called Smelly Socks. After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, oh my goodness, a whole flock of Canada geese flew over her house and dropped right out of the sky from the smell. 2 moose walked through her yard and fell over from the smell. Ducks, raccoons, and squirrels fell over when she walked to school. Oh, these do not look like happy animals. Look at that. They're just like, oh no, what is that smell? And the geese falling out of the sky. Oh dear. Tina's happy though. Finally, even a skunk fell over from the smell. Ooh. Tina's friends decided to do something. They all came over to her house and knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. When Tina opened the door, they grabbed her and carried her to the river. They all held their noses and took off her socks. Look at that. Oh dear. That's funny. Some of the kids held Tina and some of the kids washed the socks. Scrub, 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 scrub. All the fish in the river floated up to the top and acted like they were dead. They're very silly. Can you see them there? That's silly. The kids washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. All the beavers ran out of the river and went to live with Tina's grandfather. They washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. Far down the river, people said, "How come the river smells like dirty socks?" There's the beavers going to live with Tina's grandfather. Wouldn't that be silly if all the beavers showed up to live with you? Finally, the socks were clean. "Wow," said Tina. "They look even nicer when they're clean." "Wow," said Tina. "They smell even nicer when they're clean." "Wow," said Tina. "They feel even nicer when they are clean." Tina put on the socks and said, "I'm going to wear clean socks from now on." Look at that. All of her socks, or both of her socks, now smell like flowers and they're nice and clean and everybody's happy. I'd be happy with clean socks. I love clean socks. The beavers left her grandfather's house and went back into the river. The Canada geese got up off the ground and flew away. Well, that's good. The fish decided that they were not dead after all and jumped and splashed in the river. That's very silly. Tina went to her mom and said, "My socks are nice and clean, and I think it would be very nice if you took me to town to get me a nice new red, yellow, and green shirt." "Promise to wash it?" said her mom. "No," said Tina. "If I wait long enough, the kids at school will wash it for me." Oh no. Tina's getting thrown into the river again with a dirty sweater and dirty socks this time, and a skunk. The end. Well, Dana and Wyatt, thank you so much for that lovely story today. That was a really good one. I didn't mention that the illustrations are by Michael Marchenko too. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you soon. Stay healthy. Bye.